It's an exciting time to be working in global education. Over the last 60 years, countries around the world have made enormous progress in expanding access to schooling, so that today most children are able to attend school and stay in school for a very long time. What makes it a challenge is that in many of these countries, the learning inside schools is not rapid enough and effective enough so that these children are not getting from their schooling the learning they need. Addressing this learning crisis is the challenge that faces the world moving forward. I'm Lant Pritchett. I'm the Research Director of the RISE Research Program. The RISE Research Program has been an 8-year program that has been a multi-country, multidisciplinary research effort into the question, how can countries accelerate their progress in learning? I would like to introduce our work around that synthesizes the RISE research. It's called Focus to Flourish, 5 Actions to Accelerate Progress in Learning. Now, attempting to summarize an 8-year research project is almost impossible. The research has been in 7 different countries, each of which faces different challenges. We've produced an enormous body of original research with hundreds of papers, books, articles, essays, blogs, and to try and boil that down, we can't do it paper by paper or even topic by topic. So what I want to introduce is the 5 themes that we think are essential to countries moving from learning crisis to learning progress. First, commit to universal early foundational learning. Now, each of those words is important. Universal. Every child can learn. Early means they need to master early in their schooling experience so that they can be successful ultimately and emerge from school adequately equipped. And foundational learning is not just a back to basics, but a real foundational conceptual grounding that will serve them and serve as a foundation to build on. Second thing countries need to do is they need to measure. They need to measure what they want to achieve, and they need to measure this in a way that's reliable, can be trusted, in a way that's regular so that we can monitor progress, and a way that's relevant to the array of actors so that teachers, principals, administrators, society, parents all have the information they need. The third action is that countries need to align their actions and their strategies and the way in which they go about it around these learning objectives. Many countries are ineffective because they have insufficiently articulated and at the same time too many objectives. And the countries therefore are working at cross purposes and don't have aligned efforts. Aligning the effort and focusing the effort can produce enormous progress. The fourth thing countries need to do is they need to support teaching. And that goes beyond just having teachers. It goes to enabling the environment in which those teachers can produce effective teaching and learning practices. The final thing each countries need to do is they need to adapt what they adopt during implementation. They need to have a strategy that looks around the world at what has worked, but then make it work in their own country, which means they need to have feedback processes and implementation strategies that recognize that each country is unique and what will work in their country is unique to them. So these are the 5 things that we feel are essential for countries to accelerate learning process. Commit, measure, align, support, and adapt. Thank you very much.